Oh, you're such a gentleman. Pardon me. It's a bit stuffy up here. Could you open one of the windows for me? My paws could only do so much, I'm afraid. Thank you, dear. That's much better. Oh, I like this view. And you can even see the lights of the train station from here. It's not nearly as noisy as in the city center either. I can see why you chose this inn. Or was it because you liked the receptionist girl and her lemur demon? I'm just kidding, dear. No need to be so uptight. Had you really been interested in her, I think I'd have felt it. He seemed like a useful companion to have, though, scampering up to get the room key off the wall for her. But even though she was nice, it was staring at us the whole time. Do you think he sensed something different about us? I suppose so. Maybe we just act differently with each other compared to other people with their demons, because we are still so new to all this. I thought it was odd, but I won't concern myself with it. There were so many other people walking around with their demons back at the city center, though. I felt like I had to glue myself to your leg so I wouldn't crash into other people or lose you. It was so loud that my ears are still ringing a bit. Well, shall we go sit down for a while? This is actually a cozy-looking room. It's quite big. And that bed looks plenty big for the both of us. Not that I think we need a big bed. You know, it's been such a busy day with everything that's happened, and since we've been traveling nearly all day on that train, this is the first time we've actually been alone since I was materialized from you. That feels so nice. You know I wanted my head patted just from me wishing for it. Well, despite feeling like I've just woken up from a very long sleep, I'm quite tired and I can feel you are too. It seems we truly do feel and share each other's emotions. Though I imagine experiencing this has been particularly new and interesting for you. I think the witch really may have been right when she said I was the first demon to be formed from a human after birth instead of being born with their human, as all other demons have. And based on how you've been pretending not to look at me all day with that smile on your face, I can tell you're quite happy with my settled form. I've been feeling your prideful emotions all day. Oh, come now, no need to deny it. Besides, the more you stare at and admire me, the happier I feel anyway. And I don't blame you. I'm quite beautiful, aren't I? See? I have you to thank for my beautiful colored fur. Besides, I can somehow just feel when your attention is focused directly on me. I'm still having a weird time wrapping my mind around the idea of you actually being from a different world, though. I do have a complete understanding of everything that you are, but at the same time, know so little about you in your terms of your life and where you're from. I suppose that just comes with the fact that I didn't grow up with you from a baby. Though I would really much have liked to see you as one, as I know how absolutely adorable you have been. And that is just all the more reason you're going to have to tell me about every detail of your life until now. Oh, how even more adorable! I can actually feel your cheeks getting red. Well, there's no reason to get so embarrassed, darling. Though I suppose I'm supposed to be more confident compared to you. But you know, confidence is something you've always had inside you, and I just don't think you realized it. And so, now it's taken from inside me. Really though, I can feel how tired you are, even if you won't admit it. And the witch told us we may feel that way until our souls have gotten more used to being in this state. It is a drastic change after all. So I think I'll get settled on the bed. You can sit for a while more if you want. I'll go jump on the bed and get a spot nice and warm for you. Oh my, oh ow, that really hurts! What is this pain? I know the witch told us not to separate more than a few yards from each other. That would really be bad for us. But I didn't think it would feel like this. This terrible sensation. I can't stand it. It's okay, we're all right now. We're together. Oh, my words can't express how sorry I am, darling. So please, just try to feel how sorry I am instead. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that without thinking. I suppose I'm still learning about myself and can act impulsively compared to you. I know how cautious you naturally are with everything. But that feeling of us moving apart, it felt like something between us was desperately grabbing at each other. Like a string wrapped around my heart was suddenly pulled tighter and tighter. Like it was breaking. It hurt. I don't ever want to feel that sensation again. So from now on, I don't think I'll ever go more than a few feet from you. Here, dear, relax your arms so I can properly get closer to you. That's better. Now I can feel your heart racing. Can you feel mine too? They're beating against each other at almost the exact same rhythm. Just try to breathe and calm down, and I will too. There we go. We're feeling better now. I want us to be just like this at the very end of the day from now on. There it is again. Don't you want me? I can feel every emotion you do, so you can't hide it. And ever since we first met earlier this morning, even this moment after we've calmed down, I've been feeling this emotion of fear deep inside you. I know the fear isn't directed at me, or of anything in particular around us, but I also know it does have to do with me. Listen, we may be able to feel and share each other's emotions, feel and share each other's pain, happiness, everything. But we still can't read each other's minds, at least perhaps not yet. If there's something bothering you, I'll know about it. But if you don't mind telling me, I'll never know the reason for it. I'll always do what I can to cheer you up and help you, to protect you. I'll even make myself feel happy when you're sad, knowing these emotions will make you feel happier as well. But I can't help your source of pain unless you tell me what's wrong. I am your demon. Yours. And until the day you die, and after you die, I will always be with you. A demon stays with their human for all eternity, and eternity is how long I'll be by your side. So please, no matter what it is, or when, just tell me when something is on your mind. I'll never think any less of you for it, no matter what it is. Because you're you, and I'll always love you more than life itself. Ah, so that's what it is. That fear in you does feel much like the fear I felt when I moved away from you. Fear of being alone, of being separated and losing each other. Like every inch of my being wanted to claw its way back to you. You clearly felt the same thing, given the way you ran to me. Well, I completely understand that fear. But I assure you that I'm certainly not going to leave you. Remember what the witch said to us before we left? About how we're connected, that even in death, the connection will remain? How, when you die, I will die as well. And if I die, just the same for you. I know that idea may seem kind of morbid, but try to take comfort in it. If something were to happen to me, you wouldn't be left alone because, well, you would be dead as well. And as cruel as that may sound, we both know it's the truth when I say that it would be the best. Because I believe the same for myself as well. To imagine a world without you there next to me is not something I can or even want to comprehend. I would have no purpose left in this world, and would, without a doubt, rather be dead as well. Sorry if that sounds all kind of sadistic and sad. Though remember, everything that I am came from you. So, in a way, these somewhat sadistic feelings are yours. Oh, to think my human would have such a dangerously obsessive and sadistic side to himself. What else have you been hiding from me? Any other weird thoughts or interests I should be aware of at this moment? But in all seriousness, I am here for you now, and real. Feel my soft fur against your skin, my warm body, my heart beating against your chest. All of it is yours, and much as it is mine. And it always will be. And it's not like I haven't been there for you before you came into this world. This whole time I've always been inside you. I just wasn't really aware of myself. Of yourself. It makes my head hurt just thinking about it. Now then, I want you to lay on your back for a moment. Go on, you heard me. It will only take a moment, but I need to be sure there's a clear understanding between us now. Good, like that. I'm putting my paws on your chest, so you'll stay until I say so, if you don't mind. Good. Because I want to be sure you understand this from now on. I don't want to feel any more of that fear or worry from before. And so, I want you to say these simple words to me. You are mine, and only mine. What's that? Does my human now have a voice problem I wasn't aware of? Your mouth moved, but I heard nothing. My voice seems to work just fine. See? Listen. You are my human, and I am your demon. That is how these things are, and shall always be. Now say it again. But this time I want you to say it, not just say it. I know you know what I mean, and I won't let you move until you do. I can stand on you like this all night if I must. I really felt those emotions when you said that. All your emotions of love and possessiveness, desire and longing, everything. It felt so delicious. Good then. Everything you say to me should have your true emotions behind them, just like that. Now I understand it will be a hard habit to break from before we met, where you were used to keeping thoughts and feelings to yourself, but that stops this moment. No more thoughts or feelings locked up inside this precious and beautiful beating thing here. Promise? And I'll hold myself to that as well. You have my word. Now, roll back over and open those strong arms so I can get back in. I don't like standing over you like this. Oh, this feels so good. The difference between now and when you were holding your emotions back is so big it's making me dizzy. It feels like a river flowing into me compared to a slow trickle. It will take some time to get used to how intense this feels. I knew you were infatuated with me before, but to feel emotions this intense just from holding me, I have no words. But I don't need them, do I? Oh, you know, the witch told us that it was rather rare for demons to speak to other humans. But I'm not sure I'll ever speak to other humans at all. Ever. Speaking to other demons, perhaps, but I don't feel I'll ever have a need or want to speak to another human, as there would be nothing I would ever have to say to them, unless it meant protecting you, of course. Though, perhaps also because I'm selfish, and think you're the only one who deserves to hear my voice. But to think of touching someone else, or someone else besides you actually touching me, someone besides you putting their hands on my fur, the thought makes me sick. Make no mistake, though, I would do absolutely anything to protect you, Even if it meant a whole crowd of hands grabbing my fur, nothing would keep me from separating you. I pity the poor fool who would try to get in between you and I. Sorry, I know, you're right. I have to remember there's two of us, and our emotions are much more intense now than they were before. I swear, though, at some moments it feels like we're one person. And it's not as if I'll just prevent you from speaking or interacting with anyone. You can speak to whomever you wish. But if you happen to come across someone I deem suspicious or non-trustworthy, I will be letting you know, and making it clear to them to be careful. That aside, I do hope you make many new friends in this world, and that I do as well. That is, unless of course, a day comes where you happen to find a wife. Then she may be lucky enough to hear me speak, and perhaps I would allow a pet every now and then, if I was positive she was good enough for you, that is. Oh ho! You think I would be jealous of another woman being interested in you? No, not a chance! Even if a relationship between a husband and wife cannot come close in comparison to the one between a human and their demon. As nice as I'm sure the relationships in marriage can be, I know they do not transcend life and time itself the way ours does, and no woman could hope to compare to me anyways. Besides, you don't hold back with your emotions about me anymore, so I can feel it all. And I would honestly be afraid for any woman's safety if you somehow had stronger emotions for her. And of course, her demon would have to be one I don't find suspicious or inadequate. A human's demon reflects who they are, after all. I don't care how pretty she is, if you think for one moment I'll allow you to mate or marry with a woman who has something like a praying mantis as a demon, well then. But one step at a time, however. For a long time, just focusing on us is all that I think should matter. This is the first time you've ever felt this calm and relaxed, hasn't it? Just listening to each other's breathing. I think our hearts beat against each other's has become a personal favorite of mine. I wonder what we'll get up to tomorrow. I'm sure there's much of this world you want to explore. And I may like to explore your world someday. Though no rules on touching other people's demons exist in your world, since people in your world don't have demons, do they? I think that would be lonely. Everyone should have their demon. Dear, try to listen for a moment, then you can sleep. So, I'm sure you felt how scared I was when I moved too far from you. And you ran to me. I could feel how scared you were too, but, you were still the one who came to my rescue before I came to yours. You could have just kept sitting there in fear until I came to you, but you didn't. You may not think so, but I think that takes huge amounts of courage and strength to move under that much fear and pain. The strength to act before I did. I would never think of you as a coward, ever. And I know I always say I'll protect you, which I will. But when you ran to me like that, you felt like a hero to me, my hero. Not blaming me for my mistake or being angry at me. Just coming to protect me. I'll never forget that. So, thank you, love. Oh, that reminds me. I think the witch mentioned that humans and demons share each other's dreams. So, you better not go and dream of anything nasty about a girl. Well, whether it be naughty or adventurous, I'll be there watching it the whole time. So, either way, at least make it interesting for me. And more importantly, enjoy yourself. But if you ever have any bad dreams, I'll be there to protect you as well. Sleep well. Oh, my dearest boy. I'll always be here, watching over you. I love you so, so much.